Woof woof! Hello everybody, Shuffle Woof here with a new album review. Today we will be discussing the new SPACEMAN album, SURREAL and Abstract. SPACEMAN is a Canadian progressive metal artist who embraces weirdness with open arms. He debuted last year with a very odd, evil wizard weed album, combining prog metal and new wave influences with humorous wizardy dialogue. Lost in Space, released later last year, takes a more straightforward approach, maintaining the prog weirdness but with icier digital textures throughout. As silly as he can be, what SPACEMAN has proven across his projects thus far is an amazing knack for technical skill and metal composition, so I was definitely excited going into this new album. SURREAL and Abstract is another progressive metal effort from SPACEMAN, filled to the brim with all the impressive guitar performances and delightfully weird passages I would expect. Of course, as we are dealing with SPACEMAN, there has to be sci-fi or outer space references. Our first taste of it comes in the form of the intro track, also Sprach Zarathustra. For those who do not know, this is the theme to 2001: A Space Odyssey, and SPACEMAN covers it well. I really like the build here, even if it is only a minute long. After the intro settles us in, SPACEMAN gives us Sam Hyde, a brooding metal instrumental with a chuggy chorus. Though I feel the vocals are mixed a little quietly, the whole second half is a very technically challenging instrumental with plenty of adventurous guitar work. I absolutely love the riffs. Rockin' Carcass Dead in the Water may be the catchiest track here, and probably my favorite track of all. The verses take a more spacious and technical approach, but as we get to the chorus, things get very emotional and heavy. SPACEMAN's screamo sounds great, too. I love the punk angle he takes with the lyrics and sampling, SPACEMAN discussing the politicization of LGBT life in a way that is direct, while still maintaining the album's oddness. The abstract guitar work that closes the track is beautifully mind-bending. Wow. Metal Art Disco starts with some very odd tones. I love how huge and heavy the guitars feel behind it. This one goes into a more energetic passage, with twisty bits of guitar and drums that just keep coming at you. Near the midpoint we get a very weird pad break, followed by more guitars that come in with some trippy and perplexing riffs. I do feel the momentum may be lost a bit with the different passages on this one, but as per usual the technical skill is nothing to scoff at. Dimensions continues the detailed riffing, keeping things fast-paced. The vocals return as well, with a good mix of raspy and screamo deliveries. I love the science fiction themes in the lyrics to do with traveling through different dimensions. This track is multi-phased, so it has plenty to offer in terms of dynamics. It will certainly keep your attention. Controlled by Confusion is another highlight, this one starting with ridiculously heavy drums, guitar, and screamo. I love the mystical guitar pluck bit, and the technical riffing throughout. SPACEMAN never skimps out on complexity. The existential and conspiratorial lyrics, as well as the passionate vocals, are great. I especially enjoy the drawn-out screams. Heavy and thrilling all throughout. Next is the 13-minute title track, SURREAL and Abstract. This multi-phase journey starts with some weird synth hits, paired with some mystical but equally weird guitars. While I feel the first half does not feel too out of the box, in the grand scheme of this album, things pick up midway through with some exciting guitar work, followed by a dreamy, nightmarish portion where the lyrics get more existential. The last phase of this track goes pretty hard, adding to the oddness, with some high tones I still cannot identify in the best way possible. It sounds like SPACEMAN described what an electric guitar sounds like to an alien and they tried to recreate it. The final moments of this one appears to be the audio for a mainline Wonder Girl ad, which still rings a bit random to me, but on the other hand I suppose it is giving me what I came for in terms of surrealness. Next we go into the first of an emotional 3-track series, all of which are titled Mind Fractal. The first section, Mind Fractal 1, Downward Spiral, opens with some really cool, twinkly synths that fill the high end. I love the heavy, biting guitar riffs as well as the experimental drum beat. The vocals are nice too, SPACEMAN going hard with a surreal sci-fi storytelling. Things get even better with Mind Fractal 2, Addiction, this one starting with a fun cowbell-led beat and some nice bass licks. The vocals are passionate, even incorporated scatting. I appreciate Spaceman's lyrics about someone not taking him seriously, wanting clarity from the confusion. As the track picks up, I especially like his vocal harmonies. They make lines like, "Can't you see what you're doing to me?" really pop. Mine Fractal 3, Psychosis, ends the SURREAL series with another heavy banger. I love the chugging as well as the bell-like instrument that gets incorporated into the abstract rhythms. The instrumental takes some rhythmic twists and turns. Near the end, Spaceman's compositional skills proving themselves yet again. Finally, we have the closer, Esoteric Mattertrip, an 8-minute prog track which ends the album with a bang. The beginning portion of this is a dreamy instrumental, incorporating an educational scientific theory clip into the composition. Once the guitars get heavier, this track stays exciting, Spaceman going hard on the different complex phases. The second half of this one sees a little more of a groove in the guitar playing, before breaking off into an otherworldly, reversed tone type sound. This texture works really well on top of the constant riffing, and in the project, on a truly dreamy sound. Overall, I am really impressed with Spaceman's technical skills, as well as the improvement I have witnessed throughout his discography so far. I will admit that, to me, some tracks here may feel a bit similar in terms of approach, but there are also plenty of high points where Spaceman is incorporating his most unique sounds and ideas yet. If you want an experimental album that will stretch your brain, be sure to check this one out. Spaceman, you shuffled my woofs. Woof woof.